this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already.
Drop deep. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Owens. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. It's Owens. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Buying time to his left. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Block off of play action. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there just before halftime. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been fourth down.
Exactly.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 2.
57 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check Mike 57.
Throwing now is Locke. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Locke again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A carry for Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9. Block going to throw. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down. Mike 28.
Block working out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And some space here. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Owens. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Egyptians are back within a score. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Fights loose. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Locke. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Locke. Open man is Duvernay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin, but it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Locke gonna go on 4th down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back now at FedEx Field. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Locke's throw complete there to Thomas. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Again, it's Locke. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Stays on his feet and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 20, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. All right, right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
Yeah, they got a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Locke. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke going to throw it here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Locke. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw, Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in. Now Murray. Incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one